Today we're gonna make one of my fave breakfast meals, quesadilla with some salsa and eggs. Super simple meal and keeps me full well into lunchtime. So first you're gonna need some tamales, some red onions, some zucchini, radishes, and some lime wedges. Go ahead and grate up some Monterey Jack cheese. Get that nice and grated, and then pinto beans, some flour tortillas, and some eggs. Next, you're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil in a pot and let that get nice and hot. Once it starts to get hot, go ahead and put your red onions in there and let those brown a little bit. And I added some seasoning. It's just like a cayenne pepper blend type thing. I like my food spicy. You can put whatever type of seasoning you want to put in there. I just like spicy seasoning per se. Next, you're going to add your diced tamales in there and about a cup full of water, maybe less than that, just so that once it gets hot, it'll come to a boil and not stick to the bottom of the pan. Next, we're going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper to the mixture. I put salt and pepper on everything. It's optional if you guys want to use it or not, but I just used some sea salt and some cracked peppercorns. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we are making the salsa now. So just mix your seasoning up in there, and once you get to the end, like once it becomes like a thicker consistency, then you want to go ahead and add maybe juice about from 2 of the lime wedges. Next, we're going to go ahead and make the stuffing for the quesadillas. Just add your olive oil. I use olive oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, whatever oil you want to use. Once that heats up, go ahead and add your red peppers and your seasoning. This is the same seasoning that I use for the salsa. Again, you can use whatever you like. Once that warms up, you're going to go ahead and mix it all together. I add more salt and pepper to it. Like I said, I add salt and pepper to everything. And then go ahead and add your diced zucchinis to it. Again, just let all that stuff warm up. Mix it up really, really good. After our vegetables have browned, we're going to go ahead and add the pinto beans to the mixture. Mix everything up really, really good. Add a little bit of water to the pan so that the beans don't stick to the bottom of it. This should take about 2 or 3 minutes. You just really want to heat the beans up. We're going to go ahead and layer our ingredients. I put a layer of cheese on the bottom, then I put the stuffing in the middle, and then I'll put another layer of cheese on top, and then put the other quesadilla on there. You want to just put some olive oil in the pan, put your quesadillas in there, let them brown on one side, and then flip them over and take them out. Last, we're going to go ahead and make our egg. For this particular meal, I like my eggs sunny side up. You can do scramble or you can opt out for no eggs at all. I'll go ahead and season it with some salt and pepper. That's just salt and pepper again. That's probably not healthy, but whatever. I'm trying. Guys, I promise this meal is so good. It's so filling. It keeps me full well into the afternoon. So hopefully you guys like it. Next, we're going to go ahead and make a smoothie. I use the real cranberry juice, not the watered sugar down kind. The real one is very tart, just forewarning you guys, but it's actually the healthier kind. I take 1 beet, chop it up, throw it in the blender, and then I take a mix of the strawberries, blueberries, and I think blackberries from Trader Joe's, and then I'm going to put a really ripe banana in there. When my bananas go bad, I throw them in the freezer and use them for my smoothies, and just take some arugula. I'm going to put some maca powder in there, some chia seeds, and some flax seeds. All those things are basically for a boost of energy outside of the fruits and vegetables in there. This smoothie is really good and filling as well. You don't need a lot. It definitely gives me a boost of energy. This is my rendition of a PBJ. I don't like PBJ, so I decided to do a fig and cheese sandwich. I know it sounds nasty, but trust me. You'll need some figs, some fresh basil, some fontina cheese, 4 slices of bread, and some honey. You're going to take a tablespoon of honey, put it in the pan, let it warm up with the figs and some water. You want this to boil down so that the consistency isn't as thin. You want it thick, kind of like a jelly consistency. So let it boil all the way down, and once it does, just set it aside so that it can cool off. Next, we're going to go ahead and make our sandwiches. Put your cheese on one slice, that is the Fontana cheese. Major key alert, get you a fresh basil plant and keep it on your kitchen counter. I promise you it will change your life. It is nothing like having fresh basil on hand. So go ahead and put the basil on the other side, and then go ahead and put your fig mixture on top of the cheese. You're going to go ahead and put it in a pan after this. I use some coconut oil, I think, because I just switch up often. Brown it on both sides, and then you have your sandwich. Guys, I promise this is so good. I was like weary of figs in the beginning because they remind me of prunes, and I am not a fan of prunes, but I promise you, try some of this and it will change your life. It is so good, and it's also another meal that is really filling and will keep you full well into your next meal. So for an evening snack, I like blackberries and almonds. It's super simple, easy, doesn't require a lot of work, and it gets the job done. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more of what I ate additions, if you have any special requests. Thanks, guys.